the mentoring. The mentoring speech from the from the club, the Successful Club series. So, what is a mentor? Here's my question to the audience. What is a mentor? Yeah, I see a hand. What's up?
Someone who knows better.
Someone who knows better. Okay, what else is a mentor? Yes, Dorota.
Usually someone who have more experience than you in some task or some topic.
Someone who knows better and they're more experienced. What else are they? Because here's a question for you. There's a lot of very talented people out there, but they're not all my mentor. So what else is a mentor?
They're giving you advice and you're trusting them.
Yeah, so they're giving you advice and there's a relationship of trust as well. Thank you, Carlo. And I saw someone in the audience. David?
It's a person who asks the right questions and actually listens to the answers.
Yep, okay, listening to the answers, asking questions. And Veronica?
That we like to model on that person, like that we decide to take that choice to become a little bit like them in a certain area of our goal.
Absolutely, so someone we can model as well. Here's what Toastmasters says. They take a personal interest in you. And they help. And they serve as a role model. They serve as a coach. And they might even be your confidant. Someone to talk to about maybe the struggles of your journey. And they offer knowledge, insight, perspective, wisdom, experience. I think we got those. Most importantly, they help you become successful. That's the whole point. They help you. So how does a mentor help you? Or what do they help you with? In Toastmasters, they help you to learn the educational program. They help you with understanding club standards and customs. Here's a question. Have any of you had an experience where you joined a new club and it was totally different from your last club and someone helped you fit in there? I'm seeing a few people chatting with each other. So I had this recently at my other club. They have some unspoken rules. They have some secret changes in the agenda which you don't know about unless you've seen it a whole bunch of times before. Because they have a founding member from 20 years ago. And if he's there, they do a special extra segment at the beginning of the meeting. I had no idea. I just read the agenda. Later on, someone gave me a call and said, hey, we do something a little bit different here. Let me tell you about it. A mentor helps you to develop confidence. When we first come to Toastmasters, we're usually in a position of lower confidence. A mentor is helping build us up as opposed to breaking us down, for sure. A mentor encourages you to participate. A mentor is someone unofficially who's giving you that call when you haven't shown up to a meeting for 3 weeks and they say, hey, coming back anytime soon? And they help you to learn those speaking skills. So that's them working as a coach. But what else? What else does a mentor do? How does a mentor help more experienced members? Let's say you've been in Toastmasters a little while and you got the hang of things. Why would it make sense to have a mentor?
Help you get through the path better or faster, or open the possibilities that you might be not aware of.
Faster, further, more possibilities. Increasing your awareness. Yep. Anything else?
It's like a bond because it's easy to, at the beginning you are excited so you get involved, but after time it's really easy to lose yourself in it. So they are like, come on, let's do it there are some stuff that you can improve yourself.
Absolutely. And what I'm hearing in that is it's about the relationship that keeps Toastmasters interesting as well. Some of you have been in Toastmasters a few years at least. Do you feel like you have strong relationships with people who advise you and help you grow? I can only see people who I guess are newer to Toastmasters, so I'm wondering about people off the screen as well. So, here's what I was thinking. Well, this is what Toastmasters says, further refining your skills and learning new skills. I thought that was a bit of a sparse response, honestly. And I know we want to improve leaps and bounds. So here's a couple of things I've thought about. Competitions. When I've competed myself and when I've worked with others who are now trying to compete, they're looking to get to competition grade speaking, which is a challenge above and beyond showing up to a meeting. You might also now be in a leadership position and working with someone who can help you with, for example, becoming a club president or working out how to welcome new members in or new guests and turn them into a member. There might be a skill gap there where a mentor could help you. So that's all the benefits that we talk about for the mentees. But let's say you're kind of experienced, you've been doing Toastmasters a while, and you're now in a position where you think, oh, maybe I could help some of the other people here. What are the benefits to a mentor? David.
This is clearly a reciprocal relationship. So the mentorship actually ends up going both ways.
And so what does the mentor gain from that?
Well, you can do like a summary of everything that you learn, so you can understand it truly and then explain somebody else. So it's like another level of understanding how to make a speech or be a leader.
Yeah, absolutely. You can take your own learning even deeper by trying to teach someone else. And as David, as you were saying, you gain or kind of reciprocally gain all those benefits that you provide to your mentee. Any other points? What else could be a benefit to a mentor?
You understand, first of all, the perspective on an inexperienced person. Every person is different, requires different approach, so you learn some kind of a flexibility in your teaching techniques.
Okay, so you can improve your teaching styles as well. Yeah? So let's see what Toastmasters... Oh, go on.
No, it's like that part about leading in Toastmasters. So first we make like a baseline, and then we can actually lead people towards their goals. So that's the second, like another level of being a Toastmaster.
Yeah, so it's a development from being a speaker into learning how to coach, support, mentor as well. It's an evolution in a Toastmasters journey. So what does Toastmasters say? Toastmasters says you can learn from your mentees. You can also stay productive. Maybe you've lost interest in speaking so much yourself. This can be a way that you can continue to gain from your speaking, your participation in Toastmasters. You can do something else for others. I think that's a point that wasn't mentioned, but the sense of supporting others can be very meaningful. You can also be recognized. You can be recognized as a club mentor. Maybe if someone wins a speech and gives you a thanks, or they privately might give you some recognition for the support you've given them in preparing to maybe deliver their icebreaker or something like that. So how do mentors help clubs? Why should Lead and Speak have a great mentoring program?
Because it gives a better conversion. So if the guest is the member that make first steps, it's really nicely supported. And they want to be a member, and then in the future want to pay that attention back as a mentor. So what do you give to Toastmasters? People can like give it back.
Absolutely.
Can you flip that?
Any more points?
I think more possibilities are opening for the club. I mean, if the mentor informs the mentee that there is a competition, for example, or any integration or whatsoever, and conference, for example, then like they both are developing and the club is developing because somebody is taking part in the competition, let's say.
Absolutely. So you get more satisfied members, you get higher retention. Don't know what that was supposed to be. And
No.
we won't go there. We won't go there. I made some mistakes. I need a mentor for my slides. So what's the ideal mentor? And I won't keep asking you guys 1 million questions. Oh, but there I've got a question straight away. What are the qualities of an ideal mentor? Let's look at a few of them. They're someone who's available, patient, sensitive, respectful, flexible. Maybe your mentor doesn't need to be all those things, but maybe they might help you. Any more qualities you can imagine which could be helpful for a great mentor?
Ooh, I got a couple. You would want them to be maybe affable and punctilious.
Affable and punctilious. Damn, I need
Previous
a...
words of the day, but hey, they were words of the day for a reason.
It sounds like they're leaps and bounds nicer than most people. Oh, right. So what have we got? We've got supportive, knowledgeable, confident. A mentor needs to have some confidence in who they are and what they're saying. They need to be a good listener. And they need to have concern for others. They need to have care, right? I think that definitely covers affable, and I'm sure that our wise grammarian will set the word of the day to be punctilious again soon, just to remind me what that one means. So, the mentoring steps, I'm aware of time. You start a mentoring relationship. Maybe that means asking your club, hey, I need a mentor, can someone help me? You formalize and just say, yeah, sure, this person's available. So what does your first meeting look like with your mentor? First, there's a meeting arranged. The mentor is going to introduce the new member to the club, customs, procedures, explain things like how to sign up on the Easy Speak system, and to help draft the icebreaker. This is a moment which many Toastmasters never make it past because of the fear of that first one. We often underestimate the challenge of the icebreaker speech. So you have a first meeting and it goes fine and you say, let's do this again. What else can you teach me? So a mentor can help you with learning about what resources are available to you. They can give you some more feedback, some coaching, maybe beyond what your evaluator has said. Or maybe your mentor is someone who watches you week after week, and they keep an eye on how you're progressing, not just how an evaluator watches you for one speech, perhaps. They can explain responsibilities. For example, let's say you decide, I want to be a Toastmaster next week, Toastmaster of the evening. The mentor can help you work out exactly what you need to do. I'm going to be a Zoom master tomorrow, and 2 of my mentors have reached out to me and said, hey, these are all the things you need to make sure you do. Give me a call if you need any help. And they can help you with speech drafting and any other assignments, maybe getting ready for a competition or other challenges you might be facing. So the mentoring steps over time. We talked about those first couple of meetings. How might things evolve after that? So a mentor is going to start to tell you how they've benefited from Toastmasters. This is a bit of a two-way relationship, and they get a chance to talk about things that they care about as well. And this can give you an idea of why they keep coming back. It can be quite motivational. They might invite you to other events. A couple of my mentors keep inviting me to professional speaking events, or there's a Toastmasters group about podcasting. And so they're helping connect me with other events in the wider ecosystem, which could be really great for my personal development. Acknowledging progress. Thank you for the time. They can help you with officer duties if you decide to go into leadership. They can explain speech contests. And they can talk to you more about the organization. The ideal mentee was not like me earlier. They're eager to learn, they're receptive, they're open to new ideas, loyal, grateful. And it's a finite relationship. A mentor relationship doesn't have to last forever. It lasts as long as it's useful to the mentee and as long as it's working for both parties. So, to conclude, experience. It can be an experience to mentor someone, and the mentee can gain from your experience as a mentor. It's an opportunity to learn, for your mentee to learn more about Toastmasters and about how to speak well, and some opportunity for you to learn how to support someone at an even higher level. And there's an opportunity for both sides to benefit, not just from the relationship, but from the learning experience and the fun that you'll have as you go. Thank you very much.